Hi, Debbie Benson-Miller with Prime Real Estate Services.
And Ken McCoy with Petaluma Home Loans.
And we are here today with your Tuesday tip.
Tuesday tip, yes. Debbie, I got a question from a borrower the other day that wanted to know about their initial deposit. When they go to put an offer in on a piece of property, they have to put a deposit down, and they wanted to know why and what it means and kind of what that process is.
Well, partly an initial deposit on a contract is proof that the buyer is really committed to purchase what they're making an offer on.
Okay.
So that's a big part of it. So
now, is there any kind of rule of thumb as to how much that should be?
There's a rule of thumb, but it doesn't mean it has to be this.
Okay.
But rule of thumb is 1% down for that deposit.
Okay.
And that's 1% of the purchase price.
Of the purchase price, okay. And is that the only time that they ever have to come up with money during the process?
No, typically there is something called an increased deposit, and it's usually increased to 3%.
Okay.
So, and that happens after certain things happen in the contract.
Okay. And what are those things, or are those, what happens with those? Why do you increase the deposit?
So usually an increased deposit comes after you have done some things with this offer. You may have had your inspections.
Right.
Your appraisal has come in, and it came in and you're okay with it.
Okay.
And you've maybe your loan that you were waiting for the full approval has been approved, so now you're ready to go. So then that's many times when they will ask for that 3%, because they want that 3% at the increased deposit amount, which is listed in the contract as liquidated damages. Okay. So liquidated damages is what a seller wants to see. They want to know that you're going to put 3% down once you've removed those contingencies and you're moving forward.
Okay, now you probably brought up the word I was looking for there, is contingency. So what does contingency mean?
So contingency, we have to remove them.
Okay.
So they can be different dates that we remove them, but you want to remove your appraisal contingency. Okay. So when I mentioned appraisal earlier, so literally we take it in writing and we remove it and say we are okay with the appraisal.
Meaning it's complete?
It's complete and
Gotcha.
it appraised.
Gotcha.
And then the next thing we'll do is we'll do the, after your inspections, okay, we're okay with all the inspections and what happened there. So we're going to remove the inspection contingency. Okay. And then the next one is we're going to look for you for the loan, and you're going to say, oh, it's okay, we're good to go. We're going to remove the loan contingency.
Gotcha.
Now, sometimes they can all be done at once. It just depends on your timing and what your contract states.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully that helped clear up a little bit about what deposits were and contingencies. So we really appreciate you tuning in, and we will be back to see you next week.
Yes.
On the famous Tuesday for a Tuesday tip.
See you then.
Bye-bye.